Hello folks, welcome to Gran Turismo 7 again. Welcome me back to streaming. It's not been that long to be fair, but yeah, thanks for the nice messages in chat folks. I'm feeling a good bit better. I still have a bit of a cough going on. I'm sitting here eating lockets at the moment, so I'll do my very best to not cough too much, but it's definitely a lot better than what it has been, for sure. But thanks for the welcome, Jay, Nay, Kiefsky, nice to see you folks, hope you're well. How come no matter how much I delete my GT7 still says I've used like 99.4% storage available? I believe that's a bug, Jay. Oh, that's right. So I was trying something the other day. Why have I got automatic gears? I believe that's a bug of some sort, Jay, that intentionally had. I think the only solutions to uninstall Gran Turismo 7 and reinstall it, if I remember rightly. I had it on GT Sport, that particular bug. Aaron, welcome to the stream. So I'm in the BMW here folk, because this is one car I've not actually driven so far this week in the race. So I think kind of strange everybody's in the Mercedes now, even though the BMW's still at the top. Leon, how you doing? Nice to see you in chat. Kingmaker as well. Yeah, Tidgeney did a piece on the storage bug. Yeah, it's just yeah, I think the only way to fix it, Jay, is to uninstall and reinstall. You'll lose all your replays, but that's the price you'll have to pay to kind of try and fix it. As I said, I had it back on GT Sport, so I did, but I've never had it on GT7. And welcome to the stream, everyone. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate everybody coming in nice and early. Yeah, so we're at Suzuka, still obviously Suzuka, last day of this longer daily race. I'm curious what's going to happen tomorrow morning, I really am. At the Red Bull Ring, whether it's going to be a normal 20 minutes or we're going to try another longer race. We shall find out in what... Whoa, that was a bit snappy. Diogo, welcome in. Bembo as well. Hines, nice to see you. Ooh. We're a bit rusty, because I wasn't really planning on streaming, I'm not going to lie. I thought I'm just going to leave it, so I was. And I thought, you know what, I can jump on to a couple of races. Why not? Let's at least try and do a lap in like 59s at the very least here. I reckon we'll start a bit mid-grid. I'm not sure how busy it'll be actually. It might be quite busy tonight. A lot of people jumping on Sunday evening to get their last fill of this race, you never know. Yeah, I'm going slower here. Too late to jump back out into the Mercedes, would you, eh? But it must have pace, this car. It must have pace. Squidgy back controlling it is the problem. Mad Max, how you doing? Welcome in. Done a whole 7. I heard you were racing there, by the way. I heard you were racing. I never seen it for myself, but I did hear about it. It'll do as a warm-up, folks. It'll do as a warm-up. You've done 7 races on the wheel, Jay. Nice one, nice one. Good to hear it. How are you finding it? That's more importantly, how are you finding it? I will periodically might have to put that one mute and do a big sniff, folks, just so, yeah, just be warned. I might not be able to do that during the race. I would love a longer RBR, but I think it'll go back to normal for a few weeks. Oh, really? Alex, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't think it'll be Group 3, Bembo. I really don't. I think it'll be Group 4. I was messing about last night, jumped on, did some laps in the Ferrari with the settings. It's one of those ones, right? There's no point in having ×5 tyre wear for a 20-minute race. You might as well just leave it on ×1. But ×5 tyre wear will kind of work for like a 25 lap race, so that's why I think it's going to be a longer race. That's the only reason I think it will be longer, is the fact that there's no point having ×5 tyre wear for a 20-minute race, because it's not going to have any impact whatsoever, so they'd be as well just leaving it on ×1. So, but we'll find out. We'll find out in about 9 hours from now. It's more enjoyable. You're still at least a second off your pace, getting better though. Nice. Merc, BMW, Porsche, is anything else viable? The Genesis is good. The Genesis is decent. Oh, we've got Tidgeon up in the BRZ. I did see he was trying to use that BRZ last night. Yeah, these are still pretty strong lobby actually, folks. Pretty strong lobby. Got Heat on. SRC Matthew. We've got Bembo in. We've got, can't remember this guy's name, but the 5th of June going from the back. He's normally pretty quick. Muzz is in as well. Ken, Scott, welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh, someone has a new account that will join Top Split shortly named M. Schumacher. He was doing 58.4s in a D lobby 7. Yes, will not be too long till he's in the top lobby. And Alexis as well, nice. Need a new account, there's only 6 of them are a top 5 finish. Good to hear you're racing though, Nay, honestly. Hopefully you get the bug. Hopefully you get the bug and you start racing a lot more, because I get it, I've been there. I've been at the point, you know, where a little bit anxious about racing. I'm putting TC on this thing. Didn't like it. Judge me if you want. Booyah, welcome to the stream. You think it's Group 2 for tomorrow? I think it'll be Group 4. But we don't know. Do you know what's actually quite nice? Do you know what's quite nice? Is that we don't know. It's actually nice not knowing what group it's going to be, how long the race is going to be. It's actually quite nice that it's coming as a surprise to us on Monday morning, rather than people knowing what the race is going to be for 7 days and right, so I've not used this BMW this week at all. I have used a wide selection of cars. I even used the Ford GT last night, the new one. It didn't go quite well. I killed Carhal. Well, I did kill him, but I was partially responsible for his demise. So if you're out there, Carhal, or you see this at any point, then I do apologise. That was awkward. Flash Dagger will come in. Aaron in as well. I've seen a few people in that Lexus though, so it's obviously not terrible. Maximum, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not 100% for sure, but I'm feeling good enough that I think I can. Whoa, no. Okay, it's been a messy start, hasn't it? That BMW understeer's kind of weird through that 130R. It wasn't that I was feeling particularly bad, I couldn't stop coughing, folks. I couldn't come on stream, nobody wants to sit here and listen to me coughing my way through a race. Well, coughing even more than normal, I think, maybe. Sam. But it's like Monday morning. People forgot how to drive. Sam, you are an accident waiting to happen. I broke early as well, I still couldn't got him. Don't kill me. I actually thought I disconnected there, folks, because the way everybody's up, that was like a disconnect when everybody kind of goes off the track in front of you there. I thought, oh, we've been disconnected. But no, it was just synchronised binning. Okay, right. We're up into our natural home. P-Wombo. Let's see what we have pace-wise. This BMW is a little bit sketchy. Olaf, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. David as well, welcome in. Nice to see everybody, folks. Hope you're all well. Not too bad, we need to be into the 59s, but it's not too bad. He's nearly off at turn 1 though. He's very nearly off at turn 1. That is sketchy on the power though, isn't it? Even with TC on. Still wants to move under third gear. I haven't really been doing any fuel saving at all. Hard to get on the power out of spoon with this car as well. That kind of wee crest on the hill. That's the where the aliens really take advantage because they've just got the bravery to go screw it. Super Silvers, welcome in. Slowly pulling away from driving behind the 159.8, it's not terrible. Oh, it's a poor sector one to be fair. Never quite on the right line there. A poor lap this so far. He's so quick behind me. All of a sudden he just fight. This is what I find with this race, right? You kind of notice the inconsistency of some drivers because they all of us, they're like, you're pulling away from them and you're thinking that's fine, then all of a sudden they start doing a lap, they're like 7 times quicker than the previous lap, and then they start making mistakes again behind you, and then they start gaining on you again. It's like, oof, like that driver behind's got pace, but they don't have any consistency. Cheers Flash, appreciate that. Is it? We're in trouble here because we're certainly not catching drivers in front and we're getting caught by this guy behind us, Oscar. Definitely faster. I'm gonna lie, not a fan of this car. Definitely doesn't start daydreaming around lap 12. Definitely doesn't induce confidence, this car. It's obviously capable of fast lap times, but right, come on, we need to get back into the 59s. These are terrible. Ah! I'm annoying myself now. It's falling further and further behind. This is a race for P7. How you doing, Scott? Welcome in. What's happened to Zico? Hey, come on, let's get into the 59s, Wombo. Much better, much better. There's no point pitting early because nothing to gain from it. You know, I might try an early pit. If I was him, I'd pit at the end of this lap and see if he can jump me. That's what I would do if I was Oscar. Alright, for fuel as well. Well, slightly better, but still not in the 59s. a gap to pit into it. We'll go for the pit stop at the end of this one. You know, one thing I've noticed in this race, I've got really bad front tyre wear on this race for some reason. Like, really bad front tyre wear. I don't know why. Not sure why my front tyre wear is so bad, but it is. Last time you done this race, you were punted 3 times in the first lap. Yeah, sorry about that. Fun Police, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me, folks. How's the poll doing? Nearly refueled there by accident. The poll's at 50-50 after 42 votes. Should I be exiting the hairpin in second gear? Down to first for rotation and into second for the acceleration phase. Anybody that's driven the BMW? Marcus, welcome to the stream. James as well, welcome in. I've got it 50-50 on my screen, Marcus, but it's just not updated. It's a bit of a cut. Sometimes you get punished for that. Oscar's staying out. Interesting. Down to first, up to second for the not what I really wanted. I kind of either wanted pass cleanly or not losing any time. Ended up in that weird middle ground though, didn't we? Alright, as against a Porsche I suppose, but did feel good, I'm not going to lie. Who's that? Unga Bunga. That pushes up into a net P6. Charlie, how you doing? Oh, you had to delete stuff from your other accounts? Yeah, I forgot actually about that. Jay. Oh well, saves you the faff of reinstalling it, I suppose. It's not a big deal if you've got really good internet, but if your internet's not the best, then reinstalling a game that's what, 100 gigabytes would be a pain. Who's taking the lead? So we're not a million miles away from Tidgeney in heat. Maybe Nico. We're getting the line right there though either. I think I'm turning in too early and then I'm not able to get on the power the way that a lot of people are, so I think we'll try something different there the next lap. Oh yeah, bugger. You bugger of a car. DB Cooper's been found in a lobby, yeah, welcome to the stream, Ben. Seen him in quite a lot of races actually. That's a 50. What didn't feel particularly good either. A 59.5, not bad for me. Although I was doing 59 ones and twos in that Mercedes in clean air the other night. But I think I understand why people are driving that other than the BMW, but I think this can definitely do, you can definitely go a good few times quicker than that. This has kind of been the story of my my week. I've never really felt like I've got pace round here this week. No matter who I'm racing, they always just feel like they're that little bit quicker than me. So like this driver's pulling away, I can't keep up with him. The driver behind seems a couple of attempts quicker. You know, it's been the story of my week. I've never really felt competitive at all. But because we can keep it on the island fairly effectively, we usually pick up a reasonably decent result. I've always struggled with Suzuka because it's a big pants track, isn't it? You know, it's a track where bravery is rewarded, and I am not a brave driver. Oh, well, our competition behind has left, so I mean, it just feels horrible. Whatever way I do that, to be perfectly honest with you guys. It feels kind of horrible, whatever way I do it. Let's try something though. Oh, no. Did a quick race there, folks. Not the intention. It's not a terrible lap time, is it? But everybody's doing those lap times. That's a weird one, wasn't it? That was a weird one. There's our pole position guy as well. That's our pole position guy. Yeah, Sundays everybody's up to speed. I've done plenty of racing myself though. Yeah, Disney still trying to make the BRZ work. He's doing not a bad job to be fair. He's not going to win obviously, but does that make us the lead BMW? We could take that. I mean, I complain about being uncompetitive. I'm only like 4 seconds off P2, so. That move heat up into the podium, does it? I think it does. Does. The porker. I did a few races in that Porsche, but I couldn't really get particularly good pace out of it. Nice to drive the Porsche, but I just couldn't get the pace out of it. And then I went into qualifying and actually did a qualifying time like half a tenth off what I've done now. I was kind of struggling to get into the 59s, to be perfectly honest with you, in the rates. I've seen people doing a good job with it. The Flash was really quick on it early on in the week. I mean, these guys in front of us must be doing like low 59s at the moment, touching the 58s. Looks like Tidsy's about to come under some pressure from heat. Caught by Sam behind us, kind of quickly as well. We're just, at this point in the race, we're just very far off the pace. Annoying. Mark, welcome to the stream. Luna, Deck as well. Welcome in, folks. Nice to see you all. 59 people watching. Yeah, the guy in front of us is pretty quick, isn't it? Because he's catching Tidgney in heat. I mean, whether I do that in first gear or second gear, it just feels disgusting. So, I'm not going to lie. Don't like it in either gear. Kind of got a weird snatching of the brakes going on, so we'll see. Oh, that's not a good line. If that gets rid of it. Particularly into turn one, so I just want to see if this gets rid of that kind of pull that I'm getting. Fusion, welcome to the stream. Wrestletons as well. Oh yeah, bugger. Is there a charity podium on? Will the two Porsches take each other out? 62 people in watching. Thank you very much for your company, folks. If I've missed you coming in, not said hello to you, I do apologise. It's one of these, you know, Suzuka. The moment you take your eye off it, it bites you. So, any questions, anything you want to ask, we will have a break between the races. Feel free to ask me. Anything sim related or GT7, GT Sport related, Formula 1 related. I've kind of tried both deck, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't really notice a massive difference. Oh no! Thank goodness for ghosting, eh? We do have enough fuel, don't we? Should have said 1.2. This guy's got really good fuel, actually. Ooh. Thank you very much. Over 50 likes as well, folks. Thank you very much for getting us to 50 likes. Not bad though. We'll take a P4. As I said, I don't feel like we're particularly competitive, but we'll keep the car on the island. Yeah, the whole thing with weekend default ABS, I honestly don't really notice a massive difference between. I genuinely wonder if weak ABS is working correctly on my game. Genuinely, because I hear what other people are saying about the car spinning out and being undrivable in times, and I'm like, I'm just not noticing. It's like a minute difference between the two of them that I notice. Even into like turn 1 here at Suzuka, that I have got to, I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking that maybe weak ABS doesn't work on my game. Because we know my game's broken. We know I don't get the same power in certain cars. I mean, this is a well-established fact that I have a nerfed version of Gran Turismo 7. I say sarcasm, by the way. But those that have been here for a while will know what I'm talking about. But thank you very much for everybody coming in and hitting that like button. It wasn't the most interesting race for you folks, but yeah, it's not a bad result for me, P4 in the BMW. But if I've missed anybody coming in, I think I was looking up enough just to see everybody coming in. I don't think I missed anybody. I seen Charlie coming in, I seen Luna coming in, James Deck. Scott, Mark, Fusion. I might have missed you coming in, Fusion. Welcome in, Fusion. GG's to the top 3. Apologies, folk. I need to cough. Bembo up to P8 in the Porsche, nice. 12 finishers in the end. Bit of DR for us as well. Tidgeney in P2 in the BRZ. Oh, is Jay Nay coming in for the 10 PM? But well, you'll not be in the same lobby as me though, Nay, will you? Because you've not done enough races to get your... to do the hairpin and the Merc, you need to get on the curb and stamp the throttle for rotation. Yeah, the Merc I definitely noticed was nicer around the hairpin deck for sure. The BMW feels a bit weird at slow speed. Cheers, Fun Police. Cheers for the GGs, folks. I think my PS5 is nerfed. Most are better games than me. Definitely, Ben. Definitely, but I have to admit, there's not been as many people crashing around Suzuka as I've been expecting. This race had a few, to be fair. But some of the races I've done, I've been very, very surprised by how consistent people have been. Not too bad, Deck. Feeling a bit better. I've still got a cough. I'm still stuffed up. But I'm certainly nothing like I have been the last couple of days. Honestly, I've been miserable the last couple of days because, like, I'm sure you're all well aware it's like to have a persistent cough. It's not fun. You wouldn't wish a persistent cough on anybody, to be fair. It's just doesn't leave you feeling very good at all. Let's go and take a wee look at some of the incidents in that one then. Have you got a wheel yet, Bembo? Or are you kind of in the process of getting a wheel? Definitely remember you saying something. About getting a wheel fairly soon. P8 after falling off at the castle in lap 1, mostly thanks to people crashing and quitting. Dan Turismo 44, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the GGs. One thing I do know for next week is you might be better off using ABS week at Red Bull Ring. You gain so much time with the late braking for the hairpin and the next corner. Oh, sometimes I think this chair makes me cough. The Merc is a bit heavy for this track, but easy to fuel save and my fat. Yeah, I mean, I can show you. I can show you. I mean, like the one race I did in the Merc, it just seemed to all click together. We had very good pace for the duration. I can't remember what one it was. Maybe this one? Not that one. We finished P3 in that. I'm sure we finished P2 in the one. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, it may not be this one. Yeah, maybe that one actually. So yeah, doing kind of low 59s towards the end of the race was definitely the best car that I've driven is the 2020 Merc. Right folks, I'm going to go get myself some juice. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I won't be long. Thanks now. You know, this is a bit annoying, folks. I've been kind of fine for the last 5 or 6 hours, but I can feel this cough sitting there, trying to make my life a nightmare at the moment, so apologies, that's all I can say. If I start going into a coughing fit, I may have to end the stream. But I've got some lockets and stuff now and some juice. Hopefully it'll keep away. Once we get into the next race, I'll focus on that and it'll not really be a problem. But until we get there, work with me. Never quit, welcome to the stream. ABS week for me is track specific, it depends on the type of corner. ABS week only ever worked for me in the CLK, default always feels better in group 3 for me at least. Don't get me wrong, gee, I could feel like a snatching of the brakes into turn 1 there with weak ABS, and I think where default works quite well versus ABS is if you actually kind of get it a little bit wrong. I think you can be more aggressive with the brake to correct the car. Rather than ABS weak, so if you feel you've broke a little bit late for the corner, your natural instinct's to stamp on the brake, isn't it? And to try and bring it back. And I think if you do with that with ABS weak, then I guess the best way of putting it, it's a little bit less forgiving in those circumstances. But I think if you're kind of braking normally and kind of doing your braking correctly, then there's very little difference between them. But yeah, I think the only conclusion you can really come to is give it a try. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's probably worth doing a couple of laps each week in time trial just to see how the car feels, you know, and kind of basically just take it on a car by car, track by track basis, driver by driver basis. We'll do another one in the BMW. We'll see if we've learned enough from the first race to have a bit more competitiveness in the second one. And we'll use ABS default in this one as well. We'll see if we're more comfortable into turn 1 with ABS default. That was really the only place on the... Maybe into the Egner one as well, to be fair. There was a little bit of brake snatching there. I've lost my mouse. Let's get the chat up to date. Heat, how you doing, mate? Well done in your P3, wasn't it? Well done, mate. Red Bull hairpin is broken with week. Well, let's be honest, if it's a blooming Mazda Fest, you might have to dive bomb folk into the hairpin. If you're in any other car, any chance of a self-raid into tanks? Maybe a bit late. I mean, I could jump on for an hour, maybe flash after the next race, but it might be a bit late. I wanted to go and look at the replay, didn't I? I wanted to see what happened to some of the drivers in front of us. Let's take a wee look-see, as they say. And get some blackcurrant down me. I do have blackcurrant. I've honestly tried everything. Buying nasal sprays, Vicks, tablets. What else have I tried? Green tea, ginger, honey. All these kind of remedies that might be good for a cough. I've tried them all. I'm pretty sure I'd fail a drugs test if I was to do one now. That's for sure. $50-50, so it has 72 votes as well. It kind of shows that it's kind of 50-50 split as well, doesn't it, between people wanting the longer race and a normal race, I guess, as well. Dare I ask, were you vaccinated or recently had a booster? I got 2 Jags flash, and I've never had another one after that. I literally got the second vaccine just so I could go to the pub. But since then, I don't think it's COVID though, because I got it off somebody at work. Somebody, I was at work last week. Somebody was no well, and literally the day after, I had exactly the same symptoms as them. And I know they've tested for COVID and it's not COVID, so I don't think it's COVID. I just think it's just a flu, virus, cold, bug that's going about at the moment. I think a lot of people have been suffering. Right. What happened to Mr. Yassir? Is the BMW doing BMW things? It was indeed. He had such a weird second accident though, didn't he? He gets it going, we're behind him, we're going to go round the overtake, round the outside, and he just... he hits that wee curb and goes round again. He must have been raging. Must have been absolutely raging. Battery voltists. Let's watch this battle heat. Have you tried a shitload of lager? I did on Tuesday actually, Ben. Yeah, felt great for a few hours. Felt like death the next day. But yeah, a shitload of lager did work in the short term, to be fair. Oh, absolutely, Mark, yeah. So MOD PD default to display all. As I said, lucky for us, the ghosting system. Let's jump into the next one. Max Power, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. To be fair, these lozenges do help. I mean, they definitely help you to stop coughing. They are quite effective for that. DB Cooper, welcome to the stream. Nice to race with you as well, Cooper. We've been on the same piece of track a few times this week. Oh, I missed Max coming in and writing a couple of aces. Longer races are great if they do something special. This week's race is a bit dull with no time of day change or weather. 100% agree with you, Max. It needed a time of day change, or weather, or the old tyre wear model. Yeah, I would agree with you, Max. I mean, as much as I'm enjoying it, the second half of the race is very often just a lonely experience or just following the car in front. It is very difficult to get close enough to make like a noteworthy kind of overtake. I would 100% agree with you. But yeah, my issue with that is I think the tyres perform too well for too long. So if you're kind of behind a driver of equal ability, then it is natural that you're just going the same speed because there's no tyre wear really coming into effect. It does come into effect towards the end, but I think for the first 2/3 of each stint, everybody is literally just at the same performance. But yeah, it definitely super hard to actually overtake somebody. Timmy, welcome into the stream. Is Devon still doing his Idiots of the Week? I've not seen one for a while. Or maybe I haven't watched any of his stuff for a while, so he doesn't come up in my YouTube feed. Okay, interesting lobby. We'll get Turismo, who's just going to run away. We've got Tidgney, so good luck with beating Turismo, Tidgney. You're not beating the meta in this one. Bjorn, how you doing, mate? Ready for Red Bull Ring? Well, not really, because I don't know what I'm going to be driving, to be fair, but... Right, let's just get a cough out the way before we start. So DB Cooper's back in, Matthews in, Heat's in again, Bemble's in behind us. MD Fast coming from the back. We've got Muzz at the back. And only 15 runners. And I don't know who the guy in P2 is, to be fair. He only does it sporadically when he has time. See, Ben, I think that's a good idea. When there's no GTWS, why do they not just have like a longer race on a Saturday and a Wednesday? 100%. We know they can run GTWS races at the same time as daily races, so there's no reason why they can't have, when GTWS isn't a thing, have a kind of longer race on a Wednesday and a Saturday. I've said that a lot of times in the past myself. It's definitely not an issue with server space. I'm so reliant on traction control now, folks. I'm going to have to unlearn how to use traction control. Coughs get you demonetised. No, I just don't think anybody wants to hear it, do they? Heat. Right, good luck everybody. Have a good race. Hopefully it's the X2014 at Red Bull Ring. I suspect you might be the only person in the Gran Turismo 7 community wanting that race deck, but each to their own. D-ball. Come in. Porsche's traction's insane, isn't it? I know it's to do with the line there as well, but... One thing's quite good, folks, is Sunday night the variety of cars is still good, eh? How many cars for Max is sideways for the fans? He does like a slide in front of me, don't you, Max? He's maybe struggling a little bit in the BRZ up there. Under pressure from Don Arwan. See you later, Aaron. Thank you for coming in. Do them off. Oh. Yeah. Love that from Membo. He broke my rear diffuser. They're all fine, I can barely keep up with them. Oh, Wombo, yeah, tube. I'd saved it and then tried to go on the throttle again like a right greedy monster. Now we're in trouble. AMD has a plan to stop me from losing half a second in the hairpin every lap. Love to hear it. She's going. Brake earlier. It's getting out of the hairpin that's the problem, Mark, rather than getting into it. So watch this, right? 3 tapes, just under 4 tapes going in. We actually took it decent. Well, decent, comparatively decent for me. I don't know if he was punted off. Don't know what happened to Tidgeon there. A lot of people missing their braking point into that corner, haven't we? Right. Let's get into the 59s. Grass Wombo. Doesn't have as much grip as the track. They should play iRacing. I'm only kidding, iRacing fans, I'm only kidding. Honestly, there wasn't a problem with the grass in iRacing. It didn't give you more grip, did it? Cooled your tyres down. Bembo versus Max up ahead. I think it's bravery though, Mark, that's the thing. You've just got to have bravery, the confidence the car's going to stick. Absolute commitment. Like that, I was driving the 4GT yesterday, the 2018 one. The hairpin was a dream in that car. It was kinda, you know, and it's a bit like the Porsche as well, out the hairpin, you just floor it and it's fine. Some cars, it's not so fine. But then turn 1 in the Porsche, turn 1 in the 4GT is a bit of a nightmare. Turn 1's so scary in those cars. Whereas in something like the BMW, it's just it's not really an issue, turn 1 under the brakes. I think we're doing it slightly better. We're not going to win any awards for our hairpin action, but I think we're slightly better at it. Is that right, Flash? Well, you're certainly going fast enough, mate. A little bit late in the brakes there. That's taking the scenic out. Smoke down here. What's that? Is it heat maybe? Looks like a Porsche. So nice. Is that right, Flash? Yo, it's not what I wanted to happen, but once you've committed to the pitch, you've kind of got to go. Ah, it's not what I wanted there. This is B-class pace. Oh, it's like a knife through the heart there, Mark. Ah, DDB. Muds! I don't think it is B-class pace though. Maybe like an A-class pace, but it's not B. Low 2 minutes is what the A drivers are doing round here on race trim. Warnock, how you doing? That would suggest to me, Mark, there's a racecraft problem there. Because if you're doing that pace, you probably shouldn't be a B driver. If you're doing 2 minutes flat laps as a B driver, then you should be going faster than that. Cheers, Rainbow. Cut the line. There's a lot of drivers that are they've got the speed to be in much higher fields, they just kind of don't seem to get the DR number that goes with it. I guess for other reasons, I don't know. No worries, Bembo, no worries, mate. Didn't feel like we passed there. Didn't have to let me pass, Muzz. I'm not actually that much faster than you. If faster at all. Just gonna do that. Dwayne, welcome in. I'll see if I can start doing A+ pace now. Has Turismo binned it? Still P1 on my screen. I'll say this, that's not a mistake you should be making. No offence to Bembo or Dawn, but it's not mistakes you should be making Sunday. It's easy to do here, I know, but jeez, old car doesn't like being behind another car through there. I'll take the free DR if Turismo doesn't finish Max. Asylum, welcome in. Look where we've ended up, folks. P7, eh? Like a magnet to a P7. This guy not pitted in P5. He's going to be pissed off with that, isn't he? Oi. Right, we're up into P6 apparently. It's been messy since we made our pit stop as well, very messy. Porsche versus BMW versus Mercedes behind us. That's a lot of curb rumble. Oh. I hate that corner so much. Running too early into the second part of Spoon as well. Arkeys, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I hate that corner. I'm going to say that every lap. Every lap it goes wrong, I'm going to say I hate it. How much I hate it. That stupid corner. I have a history of not liking hairpins in this game. Tanker, welcome in. Oh, does that mean default's faster? That's our fastest lap. That's slightly faster than the best lap we did with week. Sweating quite profusely here, folks. We were holding on to heat. I don't think we'll be able to do much about them, but... I mean, if I wasn't losing half a second on a hairpin every lap, I'd be able to do 58s. It's been the best hairpin for a while. This is not for dropping back off my backside though, is it? Stick it do me like glue. It out. Big accident. Hit that corner. Cars, welcome into the stream. Bad. Could be an interesting finish. Once Matthew gets back up to pace, he's going to be heat under pressure, isn't he? And then we're going to have a race for a couple of laps, I think. It's a bit too far back to get involved. I nearly forgot I was following something into turn one there. Wombo, you absolute whopper. Oh, you faker car. Never have a small accident, do I? wasn't even pushing that hard. I was not pushing that hard. That's annoying. Ah, man. Very good, Max, very good. You park it in the pits. Well, I don't mind spoon. Well, I say that now, Arkies, after just binning it there, but I don't mind spoon. Despise that hairpin. That was shaping up to a nice finish as well, I thought. I do always end up facing the worst possible direction in those kind of accidents. That's literally my first bin this week. I've done about maybe 15 races. That's like, what, 300 laps? Of course, it has to be on the one that you stream, doesn't it? Right, let's actually see, well, the tyres are a bit goose now as well, but see what type of pace we've got. Whew, blame the car. Yeah, it was driver error. 100% Keefsgate was driver error. I took too narrow a line in and got too early on the throttle. You don't mind binning it so much, but see when you lose that much time, you know, I lost 15 seconds, over 15 seconds. And I hate binning it. I can accept being not that quick, but I hate crashing. I absolutely hate crashing during a race. DB Cooper with the third place. Tonic, welcome to the stream. Anthony as well, welcome in. Still had low 2 minutes in us at the end there. Have you tried the McLaren this week? Found it to be a solid choice and pretty even tyre without adjusting the brake balance. No, the McLaren's not a car in Group 3 that I drive very often at all. Jeez, oh. Matthew got past heat up into P. I would love to have been there just to see if we could have picked the pieces up or something. No, the McLaren's just not a car that I ever think about driving in Group 3. What have I tried? I tried the Jaguar, Genesis, GTR, Supra, FT1, both Mercedes, the 16 and the 20, the BMW now and the Ford GT. That's the cars that I've driven this week. Yeah, good race, Muzz, good race. Nah, wasn't unlucky. Wasn't unlucky, Muzz. It was just driver error. I say pressure, I wasn't pushing that hard, but the fact that Muzz was on my backside the entire time wasn't helping me. That guy didn't pit until lap 12 did God's work for you. Yes, he held up heat, so he did quite badly, so he'd ace pirate. But no, GG's on your P3 DB Cooper. Nice job, mate, nice job. Oh, were you and G in the same race? Nice, 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 nice. Three away, a good 3 places there. First pit lane penalty of the week, Muppet, yeah. Mazda Vision's nice, yeah. I'd expect it to be pretty decent, Luna. Tends to always... Sorry, folks, sorry. It's the moment I don't have anything to concentrate on, isn't it? That I start coughing. What have I done with my sweeties? Where's my sweeties? So how would I rank the cars that I've driven? The Mercedes 2020 is the best. I would probably say for me the Genesis was maybe the second quickest. After that, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of rubbish in the GTR. Although the second stint in the GTR was better than the first stint. Maybe put the GTR third. And then everything else was fairly similar. Like the Supra, the FT1, the 2016 Mercedes, the GT18. I kind of could do similar lap times in all of them. He had a great plan to let Max through and hang on to the slip but binned it instead. I had a great plan to not crash. Didn't really work out very well. Did Jay win the race then? Nay. Don't tell me he won. Don't tell me he won. Race A tomorrow is something at Sardinia. Sardinia A, I believe. Something at Sardinia A. That'll be you for the week, yeah. Probably me as well, Cooper. Nice racing with you this week, by the way. Yeah, we had some good races. No, it's annoying. It's annoying. As I said, I hate crashing. I hate binning it. I didn't even save the replay, did I, to see what happened? Nah, well. We just pushed too hard. We got on the throttle just a little bit too early, got onto the rough stuff, and then we tried to keep our foot in instead of coming off the throttle. So yeah, Sardinia be reversing something in sports hard tyres, anything between a Toyota 86 and a Tomahawk, yeah. Nice if you got your A+, but you should be A+ anyway, Bambo, with your pace. Our DR's actually quite healthy. Despite the fact I've never really felt that strong on pace this week, we were actually picking up some good results, so our DR's relatively healthy. But yeah, folks, I'll tell you what, I can just feel my chest tightening up again. I'm struggling to kind of contain this cough whilst I'm streaming. And it's now coming up for 11 o'clock here. I'm a bit of a sweaty mess. I think it's definitely time to just call it a stream. And then make sure the wee one gets to her bed as well. So yeah, just a quick stream back to get a couple of races in, let you know I'm alright, I'm good. And hopefully I'm on the road to recovery. I'm still off until next Wednesday from work as well. So if this week's daily race is a good one, I do hope to get a good bit of streaming in. I think it's 25 laps in Group 4. 40-minute race again. Put it this way, you kind of want it to be, because if it is, the Mazda 3's screwed. Absolutely screwed. And if the Mazda 3's screwed, that means there's lots of different Group 4 cars we can use. So you want it to be a longer race, honestly. You want it to be a longer race. But the Mazda 3 might well be the quali car. Yeah, Tonic, it's not been a fun week, to be fair. I'm not going to lie, I've been pretty miserable. Just with feeling crappy and not being able to stream, and yeah, just, you know what it's like. Everybody's had a bad cough. You know what it's like. You just feel like crap. You just feel you don't really want to be in company or anything either, because you just feel like you're pissing folk off. Because you're pissing yourself off, to be honest with you. You get bored of hearing yourself coughing. So yeah, but hopefully it's on the mend. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. What was Jay? Sorry, what was Nay saying? Yeah, 1 by 7 seconds, with about a second at most through the first 19 laps though. Nice to hear he's had a good race, guys. Nice to hear you had a good race, and glad to hear you're both racing as well, most importantly. Thank you very much for the $4.99. Good racing with you tonight. See you next week, maybe. Yeah, good racing with you as well, mate. And good pace in that Porsche, by the way. I know the Porsche is capable of being quick, but I struggled to get really decent lap times in it, so yeah, well done in that. You're always quick anyway, Heat. You're always quick. Always absolutely flying. If 25 laps, it'll be World of Tanks tomorrow. Yeah, you can play both. Be on, you can play both. Right, I'm rambling on here, folks. Thank you for your company tonight. Thank you for the likes. If you've not hit that like button, it'd be nice to get it up towards 100. We're on 87 at the moment. But yeah, appreciate your company tonight, folks. Couple of decent races. I'm annoyed with myself for banning it, but hey, even the best spin sometimes, don't they? So we won't be too hard on ourselves. And yeah, I'll be up at 6:30 tomorrow to see what Daily Race C is in its entirety. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you've had a good weekend. Have a good week coming up, and I'll catch you on another stream relatively soon. See you bye now, folks. Bye bye.